What's up guys, my name is Chris Skillen for Prime Health Management, and this week's video is shot on location at beautiful Delray Station Apartments in Delray Beach, Florida. So in this video, I'm going to be highlighting my favorite total body template based on the pull, push, lower body, abdominal template. Now, I broke down each exercise one by one and even gave you some easier variations if the first one is a little bit too challenging. So without further ado, let's get right into the workout. Performing a standard pull-up overhand grip is one of the most challenging yet most effective exercises when done correctly. A great exercise for overall back strength while also challenging your biceps, core, and grip strength. If you focus on pulling yourself up with your back muscles as opposed to your arms, you will get the most out of this challenging exercise. For an easier variation, try the band assisted pull-up. Anchor your heavy resistance band to the top of the pull-up bar and place the other end around one of your legs and then pull yourself up. Since we just performed an overhead pulling exercise, we're then going to perform an overhead pushing exercise. The standing overhead shoulder press not only hits the shoulder muscles, but it's also a very good exercise to challenge the muscles within your core. Anytime you press something over your head, your abs immediately activate to help keep you balanced. Be careful not to hyperextend your back while pressing up. If you feel any back pain, stop immediately and lower the weight. The easier variation is going to be the seated overhead press. Although you will still be working the muscles in the shoulders very well, the core doesn't have to fire as much to keep you stabilized because of the seated position, resulting in a better and easier control over the movement. The Bulgarian split squat is one of the ultimate lower body exercises which focuses mainly on the quad muscle of the front leg. Find yourself a bench, face away from it, and place one of your feet on the edge. Start performing a lunge by slowly dropping your rear knee down to the ground, then stand back up. If desired, place a pad on the floor to avoid slamming your knee into the ground. The easier variation is going to have to be the standard split squat. When performing this exercise, be mindful of your front knee, making sure it doesn't travel too far in front of your front toes. As you stand up from the bottom portion of the squat, drive through your front heel as opposed to having all of the weight on the front of your foot. The fourth exercise in this circuit is going to be the basic plank. Not to be taken lightly, this core exercise ignites your abs and is much harder than it looks. The goal is to not move any portion of your body and to focus on bracing your core nice and tight. As soon as you feel your hips start to drop or your lower back beginning to hurt, the exercise is over and drop down to the floor. The reverse row off the Smith machine is my go-to pulling exercise that targets the muscles within the back. Here, I'm demonstrating an advanced variation by placing my feet on an elevated surface that decreases the angle, resulting in pulling more of your body weight up to the bar. The following clips are different variations which will help make the exercise a little bit easier if the first variation is too challenging. Next up is a slight incline dumbbell press which targets the chest and the front portion of your shoulder muscles. I'm demonstrating the banded version which makes the dumbbells feel a little bit heavier than they actually are. This is a good way to increase the weight of your dumbbells if your fitness center only goes up to a certain amount of weight. In this clip, I'm demonstrating the regular version of the dumbbell chest press without the use of the band. For this circuit's lower body movement, we're going to target the glutes and hamstrings, so one of the best movements for this would be the dumbbell hip hinge. Hold two dumbbells at your side and begin by pushing your hips back while having a slight bend to your knees. Maintain a flat back throughout the exercise and focus on squeezing your butt at the top of the movement. If hip hinging isn't your thing, then definitely give glute bridges a try. Here I'm demonstrating the single leg version, and in the second clip is the more traditional glute bridge. Both are great exercises to loosen up tight hip flexors and to increase abdominal and overall glute strength. The fourth exercise in this circuit is going to be a more challenging variation of the plank we did in the first circuit. This is called the super plank, and it works by pulling your elbows towards you, which will increase the tension placed on your abdominals. I like to do this in a pulsing variation shown here, where I hold the super plank position for about 5 seconds, relax for 5, then tighten up again for 5, and repeat. Let's get into those arms to finish off the workout. This is a good overall exercise to target the biceps. The 2 bicep exercises I'm demonstrating here are perfect to pair together one after another. The first variation, if you notice, I'm placing my elbows slightly in front of my body, which is going to place a little more tension on the bottom portion of the curl. In the second variation, I'm leaning over and placing my elbows by my side, which will increase the tension at the top of the movement. Last up, let's get into those tricep muscles located within the back of your arms. I'll be demonstrating 2 variations, with the harder one being the tricep dip. Try to avoid swaying while going down and up by keeping your abs tight. Keep your elbows close to your sides, chest up, and only go down to where you feel comfortable. You should feel no discomfort in your elbows or shoulders. If you do, please perform the easier variation. The bench dip does a great job of targeting those tricep muscles. However, if you're prone to shoulder problems, use caution. Note my hand placement. My hands are facing away from my body, which helps eliminate excessive internal rotation within the shoulder joint. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's video. If you found some of these exercises helpful, please do us a favor and leave us a comment in the section below, or give this video a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and it does help grow the channel. Also, if you'd like to get Prime Health Management incorporated within your luxury residential fitness center or corporate office building, please drop us an email at primehealthmanagement@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Until next week, guys, take care, and we'll see you later.